Hello everyone. So welcome back again. Today I am going to explain you about the new product which is ProxMax Virtual. And this product is not only giving you the option of virtualization, it also brings two other products as well, which is a backup tool and then email security that we are going to discuss later. But today I'm going to explain you about the ProxMax. And this ProxMax is basically a hypervisor. As you might have heard about the ESXi coming from the VMware, and then Zen server coming from Citrix. So and then Hyper-V coming from Microsoft. But those are all proprietary. But this ProxMax is open source, and this is bare metal, and this comes with the KVM and then Linux containers as well. And this is not only just that, it is having integrated tools as well, which is software defined storage, networking functionality, all in single one platform. As you can see on your screen, okay, you have these options available. And if I show you, this would be the interface, if you can see. And this interface is a web-based interface, and you don't have to install any other component to manage that. The way we do it for the VMware environment, we need to install the vCenter, but in this case you don't have to do that. So you can have this running and multiple servers can be used and accessed and managed as well. Okay, and so that's the overview. If I look at the features has a lot of features. So one is the server virtualization. This supports all kind of operating system that can be hosted and run on this this hypervisor. And then it is a kernel based virtual machine, which is a KVM, that is also there. And then container based virtualization is also supported. Linux containers, which is LXC, that is also supported as part of the virtualization. If we look at the central management, then it has like web-based management interface as well. It has the ProxMax VE mobile, so that means you can manage this whole environment using your mobile, either Android app, or you can use via web-based HTML5 based mobile version, or it gives you the option to manage it using the command line. And most importantly, it has its own REST API that you can use to integrate and manage. It also gives you the option of clustering, so ProxMesh cluster file system, which is a great thing. And then it also gives the option to live or online migration of the service between the host, and then unique musty master design, which is a great thing. Then if we talk about the authentication, it gives you the option of role-based administration as well, and then the authentication rail, which means you can have multiple authentication stores or identity providers to manage the authentication, be it your LDAP, Microsoft Active Directory, or OpenID Connect. And then ProxMax VE high availability cluster, which is a great thing because it provides you the better functionality to manage the VMs in the containers. And then ProxMax VE similar as well. And then in the networking part, it gives you the software defined network, which is SDN or Linux networking stack as well. And then it has flexible storage operations like the LVM group, ISKG target, NFS share, SMBS or CIFS, and then direct to iSCSI LUN. So a lot of other options in the storage section. Okay, so these are defined or explained. And then we have ProxMax VE firewall as well, which is like distributed firewall or the IPv6 based firewall. It also gives you the option to backup and restore, which either it is a scheduled backup or backup storage. And then you can also integrate this with backup server. So there are a lot of features that comes with the ProxMax, and this is all since this is open source. But then uh, let's just look at the requirement as well before we get started. So the requirement is, if you are running a production environment, then the recommended hardware is Intel EMT64 or AMT64 with Intel VT/AMD V CPU flag. memory minimum 2 gig for OS only. But then whatever guest VMs you are running, you have to plan accordingly, and then you have to basically, install the memory accordingly. Then if you want a fast performance of the system, then I would recommend to go with the SSDs. And then VM storage, you have it, redundant NICs. If you want multiple, if you have multiple NICs on the server, you can do it, and then it will basically boost up your network speed. And then PCI Express pass through. So that means if you have like all these PCI Express running on your physical host, you can basically pass through them in the VM as well. And for evaluation, you can go with the like minimum 1 gig of RAM, hard drive, and one NIC. So that's about it. And then let's talk about the pricing before we get started. So pricing, it has four models. So if community, if you're starting out, then it is like 110 per year and CPU socket. And then if it is basic, 340, standard 510, and then premium 1020 per year and CPU socket. So, and then like different options based on the or the features that you have based on the plan that you use. And if you talk about get started, then again, this is a bare metal. So if you install it on the physical server, it is going to utilize the entire server, and like hard disk will be formatted. So you can download it using the ISO method, boot with your system, and then you can configure it. So as it says, note, Promax VE is a bare metal installer. Please be aware that the complete server is used and existing data on this selected disk will be removed. So yeah, I installed this as a like virtual machine in my VMware workstation. So in the next slides or next videos, I'm going to tell you how to install the ProxMox and then test it. So that's it, guys, for today. Thank you for watching. See you in next video.